Hey friends, today we're diving into a popular breakfast called overnight oats. If there's one breakfast that's easy to prepare, packed with fiber and nutrients, and comes in countless flavors, it's this one. And since you can make it ahead the night before, you can literally grab it and go the next morning, right before heading out to class, to work, or wherever you need to be that day. Or if you'll just be home but want a low-effort, enjoyable breakfast, then this is for you. In this video, I'll share 5 delicious flavors inspired by popular desserts from childhood to more modern times. But first, I'll share my ideal base recipe, which I normally use across all the flavors. For our sweetener, I normally opt for a banana as it has more fiber, potassium, and nutrients compared to added sugars like honey or maple syrup. Of course, we have rolled oats. Make sure that these are not quick oats or instant oats because we want to create a nice creamy texture, and rolled oats will achieve that. Milk of choice, here I'm using unsweetened soy milk. Chia seeds will help create a pudding-like texture and add more fiber to support digestion. Greek yogurt will add a bit of protein and make the oats creamy. And to balance out the sweetness and enhance all the flavors, a pinch of salt. So this is the base we're working with for all the flavors we'll be covering today. Then as we get into each flavor, we'll add specific mix-ins and toppings. Let's get started. These overnight oats are inspired by the viral Dubai chocolate with a combination of chocolate and pistachios. Of course, it's not exactly the same. You wouldn't want a sugar bomb for breakfast. This is a less sweet version, but also really decadent. To our main base, I'm adding some raw cacao powder for that rich chocolate flavor and antioxidants. Then I'm dumping in our chopped pistachios for that nutty crunch. Then I'll store it in the fridge overnight. 4 hours is actually enough for the oats to properly soak and absorb the liquid, but overnight will give you the best consistency and flavor. And that's basically it. I'm just adding some blueberries for extra vitamins and dusting it off with more crushed pistachios. It's nutty, creamy, and chocolatey, an instant dopamine hit to start your day. Peanut butter and jelly will always be a childhood classic, so it's only right to recreate it in these overnight oats. I've set up our base right here, and I'll just be making our jam the easiest way possible via microwave. I'll slice up some strawberries and microwave them for around 30 seconds until they soften up, then mash them with a fork. Then when the juices have released and it becomes a nice puree, I'll add it to the bottom of the jar, followed by the oats mixture, and lastly, a generous dollop of peanut butter. The best peanut butter to use is the one that has only peanuts as the single ingredient. Trust me, you don't need anything else. Refrigerate overnight, and the morning after, your childhood in a jar is ready to be enjoyed. Spiced apple pie overnight oats taste like a cozy, nostalgic hug in a jar. The soft apples, creamy oats, and spices come together in a wholesome breakfast that feels like a warm apple pie, minus the added sugars and the oven. It's also very high in fiber, especially if you leave the skin of the apples on. I'm microwaving this diced apple to soften it and make it easier to mix into the oats. Here's our base already set up. I'll mix in our diced apple along with some peanut butter. For the spices, a bit of nutmeg will go a long way for that authentic apple pie flavor. Then I'll finish off with cinnamon. This flavor combination is everything. You honestly can't go wrong. If you like carrot cake, these overnight oats has all the flavors of it. It's sweet, spiced, and chunky, packed with fiber and nutrients while giving you that carrot cake satisfaction in a nourishing, ready-to-go breakfast. To our base, I'll add all the mix-ins inspired by a traditional carrot cake: grated carrot, chopped walnuts, raisins, and cinnamon. And that's it. Off to the fridge it goes to let all the flavors come together. It's not carrot cake without any form of frosting or cream, so I'm just mixing some Greek yogurt with a touch of honey to taste. Spreading it onto the oats and finishing off with more of the grated carrot, walnuts, and cinnamon. This is your coffee and breakfast in one. This creamy, fiber-packed breakfast is a great energy boost that tastes just like dessert. For the base, I have our usual banana, rolled oats, chia seeds, and Greek yogurt. But for this flavor, I'll be reducing the milk portion by half and replacing the other half with espresso. Then after refrigerating overnight, I'll add a nice layer of Greek yogurt mixed with a bit of honey and coffee for an extra kick. And of course, a dusting of cacao powder in classic tiramisu style. And those were delicious, easy overnight oats ideas, basically desserts for breakfast. The possibilities are truly endless. If you have your own go-to flavors, I'd love to hear about them through the comments down below. I also have a few more balanced, easy breakfast ideas in this video if you want to check it out. And if you liked this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more nutrition, wellness, and motivation. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.